and welcome back to another episode of Hooked. If you're new here, my name is Leanne,
My name is Suzette.
and Hooked is basically where we talk about some true crime stories and I do some crochet projects. And on today's episode, I got asked to do a scarf, so I'm doing a scarf.
Yes, he is.
A scarf.
And today we are talking about Mr. Sherman Edwards. This is a Louisville, Kentucky case. So we're going to let Miss Leanne strike the light and the candle so we can get started. Why she is lighting that? I want to know, how do we feel about sex workers? I know there is like a lot of bad things that are said about sex workers, usually because most of them are on drugs or whatnot. But I do believe that there are some some sex workers that are just out there because they have no choice. Maybe, they have no choice. That was not the case about the young man we are doing today. He did have a choice. He was a drifter. Edwards was very much a drifter. He was born in Indianapolis, Indiana. Him and others drifted from city to city, and they just so happened to land in Kentucky. They went from Nashville, then they settled for a little while in Louisville. He was very likable. He was transitioning from a male to a female. But when we post these pictures, you can see that he wasn't all the way there. He did have some male parts. Very much. Some male parts.
So, let's just say that you can tell that he was a man.
So, on Friday, January 9th, 2015, Edwards was geared up to meet Mr. Henry Richard Gleason II at Fern Valley Hotel and Convention Center. I guess it's one of them hotels that's in their convention center or right there by the convention center. I don't know. But this must have been like a hotel known for sex work, because a lot of people said that was the place to hook up if you were going to have a date.
If you wanted to get your back blown out.
And they basically set all this up through via some online arrangement. And it was some platform, don't know. Anywho, they meet there. Blase Blue. Gleason didn't know that he was not a female, even though, like I said, there's pictures, but he didn't know he was not a female. Edwards was not female. So a robbery happened to where Gleason had to protect himself and shoot Edwards in the chest. I don't know how many times, because it was not stated in anything I read, so I don't know. But what is important to know is this timeline that we about to run through. So, like I said, this happened on January 9th, which was a Friday. Monday, January 12th, Gleason was arrested and charged with murder in connection of Edwards. So, he was not technically arrested for murdering Edwards, but he was arrested in connection of the murder.
Oh.
That same day, Mr. Gleason, I don't know, because usually if you make a phone call from jail, they tell you that this phone call will be monitored.
Will be monitored. That's the first thing they say as soon as you answer the phone. This is such and such from such and such. This call will be monitored.
But that didn't matter to him because guess what he did? He told some girl to throw away the phone. The reason why he got to get rid of the phone is because phone had evidence that the truth that he was meeting Edwards there for sex. Period. On the 21st, now I will say during all this, he was not let out of jail. Gleason was in jail the whole time. So the last thing that happened to Gleason in 2015 was he was charged with tampering with evidence because the female came clean, got charged with tampering with evidence after the fact, but she came clean and let them know that, yeah, he told me to dispose of the phone and I disposed of the phone. Don't know what happened, don't know nothing else. I just know that I was told to get rid of the phone and that's what I did.
He told me to get rid of the phone and that's exactly what I did. I did what I was told to do. I shut my bitch ass up and I got rid of that phone. Stupid.
First of all,
fuck you. You calling me from jail and telling me to get rid of some shit? You calling me from jail and telling me to get rid of some shit? You calling me from jail and telling me to get rid of some shit? Nigga, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. No. Go to hell.
Well, I bet you she wished she would have said that when I don't know what happened to her. I don't know if she went to jail or if she got probation. I don't know. She is a non-factor. We just know that she got charged because she wanted to do what Mr. Gleason told her to do, and that was go get rid of that phone.
I was his bottom bitch. Let me shut up.
Okay, so now we're going to fast forward to 2016. This is the week of the trial. The trial began on Thursday, August 4th, 2016. Opening statements, prosecutor says that Gleason is, here's the other thing. Gleason is on video killing Edwards. They never make it into the hotel. This happened in the parking lot of the hotel. Okay? So yes. Not only do they have a camera where it's surveilling him shooting this man, there's also people there that testified they seen Gleason like shoot him. Just shoot him. Walked up. They don't know if no words were said, nothing. All they seen is him and boom, boom. You know, that's it. So, on Tuesday, August 9th. That's when.
No, wait. I'm still stuck on this man shot him on camera. Everyone's been to a hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. You know, they all have the same security setup. There's cameras everywhere. Everywhere. Especially after what happens. You know what? We're not even going to get into that. That's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. But you sat outside in your vehicle and you shot that man.
No, they weren't in the vehicle. That's the crazy part. They were in the parking lot.
Face to face.
Like, hey.
Like, this is not an active... There are other people there trying to get their motherfucking back blown out too. And they just so happen to see you shoot somebody. What kind of shit is that? Knock, 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 knock. Yeah, I'm already here. I'm sorry. I'm really not in the mood. Did you know? Did you hear a gunshot? can I stay to see what happens? I know you paid for what you paid for. You get a discount. But
are you even in the mood after that though? Like
my brain would be all the way messed up. I would like, bro, can we play Phase 10 and just kind of see what happens out there? You know, can we please?
Fuck that.
Can your windows open? Right? Can your windows open?
I need a drink. I just seen somebody get you guys.
Oh, what? What was it? No, thank you.
I think we can handle the TV when we see somebody get shot on TV. But to actually see somebody, I can't imagine.
That's so crazy. And he a bold motherfucker. You know, he's a bold motherfucker.
On Wednesday, August
and then
10th.
Call Shorty from jail. That.
Hold on, because I'm about to hear, this is the funniest right here. On Wednesday, August 10th, 2016, Gleason decides that he wants to testify on his behalf.
Oh, God, it's always those ones.
I don't know if his lawyer said maybe you shouldn't.
I mean, any good lawyer would have said that. You know,
he testified and he said the reason why he killed Edwards. You ready? I met Edwards via what is it called again?
Via
online sex site. He claims he believed Edwards was a female.
Okay. We're gonna post a picture.
And describes how Edwards tried to rob him. Okay. So
in front of everybody.
Edwards,
in this parking lot.
He thought Edwards was a female, right? Mm-hmm. He was meeting Edwards to have sex, right? Mm-hmm. But when you get there, you don't even make it in the room, and he tried to rob you. I think any smart person, they gonna get you in the room before they try to rob you. But if you say that he tried to rob you before y'all made it to the room,
by all means, he tried to rob you before y'all made it to.
You got it. But the jury didn't find that you had it at all. The jury was not buying none of that you were talking about. So let me tell you how the jury did it. And I want to know if the crime fits.
The punishment fits the crime.
There it is. On August 11th, which was a Thursday, he was convicted of second-degree manslaughter and tampering with evidence. Now, the reason why he was acquitted of murder because there was no evidence that he was going to that hotel to kill Edwards. So,
you know, this more so feels like a hate crime to me.
Once again, they said that it's not that because he was not there to kill him. He literally, that was not.
But that's the thing. Let's take it all in his defense, right? You say you think you're going to go meet this woman. You get there, and this woman is not a woman. Fuck all that. He tried to rob you because you guys met and like you guys were in the parking lot, and people seen that you guys literally just walked up to each other and no words were said. So I feel like there wasn't no, oh yeah, man, I can't do this. Like I thought something else, or even like you walk up and then you walk away type shit. Like, yeah, nah, I'm okay. I'm good. You decided to shoot this person. And if you weren't in your car, then you had the gun on you. So were you going to rob her, him, it? Why did you have a gun on you? You just thought that you were going to get robbed, or what happened? Like, you just pulled this gun out and bang, bang. You were so fucked up in the brain. No, you were so mad and so upset that this person was a man that you shot them. That's a hate crime.
And he only got 7 years.
No, the punishment does not fit the crime because they weren't looking at this the right way. You are on surveillance. If he tried to rob you, that would be on surveillance, yes.
Yes, it would be, but it wasn't.
The witnesses, surveillance shows that you guys walk up to each other, barely say words to each other, pow, 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 like you from the fucking Wild Wild West.
The Wild Wild West.
Like,
but that, and because of him only getting 7 years after shooting this young man, and you are fully aware that you were going there to have sex, makes me ask the question again. Do we not value life if they are a sex worker? Because this young man didn't deserve to die trying to get his back blown out.
I don't think that it's just the life of a sex worker. I think it was the life of a transitioning person that was just out here, you know, having sex for money, you know, like it on top of him being a sex worker, it is the fact that he is gay, first and foremost, and then he's also transitioning. So like a lot of times, not to say this isn't the right thing, and I don't think this, but a lot of people are like, that's one less we got to worry about.
That's true.
You know, like people be like, oh, this person shouldn't, you know, never mind. We're not going to go there. But it's, you know, I just feel like the crime was looked at the wrong way. I feel like it should have been looked at as more of a hate crime rather than just like some type of like meet up murder type deal. I feel like if it was looked at as a hate crime, he would have gotten way more time. Yeah. And I feel like the punishment would have fit the crime a little more if it was looked at as a hate crime, because
and I don't understand how it did
as a hate crime.
And I don't understand, because even out of his own mouth, he said, "I thought this was a female."
Right.
So when that came out of his mouth, whoa. So
because it wasn't a female, you decided to kill him?
Right.
Not just leave, not just be like, yo, y'all could have even, there, you know, a lot of people think that hate crimes is just like people saying some like, you know, outrageous shit towards you, which he could have done, but he did the worst possible thing. He didn't say basically much of anything, just pop.
Right. That is the case of Edward, his name is Sherman Edwards. I just happen to call him Edwards all this whole thing, but his name is Sherman Edwards. And I do feel sorry that his life was taken short.
That was it for today's Stitch in Story session.
Relax.
Release.
Don't be somebody we talk about.
Love y'all.
Peace.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.